بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Kia ora and assalamu alaikum. My name is Alena. I just wanted to share my revert story and how it's related to a new Muslim project here in Auckland, New Zealand. Before learning anything about Islam, I actually strongly believed that I should be a Baptist. That was my first church to go to when I was working in the USA. They were friendly, they were feeding us, entertaining us, giving us free stuff. They taught us surfing, dancing, singing. There was sometimes preaching. Whenever I went abroad, I was looking for a Baptist church because I knew it was fun. So happened in England and here in New Zealand. And then here I got lost myself in my 4 or 5 jobs that I had at that time, and I completely forgot about it. Then I remember this Muslim co-student of mine. I told him right in his face, in Islam men have 4 wives and all they do is sit at home, wash the dishes and don't see daylight. I don't want that. So this poor brother, only now I can imagine how shocked he could have been. I can only laugh at it now, but sadly that's what most of the world still thinks, I believe. Anyway, thanks to this brother, he started pointing out different situations from European lifestyle and comparing it with Islamic view of women and the way women are treated. So as an example, using women for advertising pretty much for every single thing in the West, and how in Islam it's believed that paradise is under women's feet. So I started thinking about it more. I started listening to religious leaders on YouTube, searching for answers in Sheikh Google. Then I remember this time when my fridge was nicely packed with udhiyah, that's some meat slaughtered that Muslims share during Eid day. I was shocked that somebody would just give you a huge chunk of lamb just like that and even say thank you. So then a year after that I started fasting during Ramadan just to support a Muslim friend. I was thirsty at nights and once I woke up to drink and I thought, well, I might not only fast but also get a reward for that because Muslims do get reward for that. After all, everything I've read and learned so far matched my original beliefs. So I asked my Muslim friend how I could become a Muslim, and I just did Shahada at home. I didn't really feel the difference until a few months later when I decided that I needed to learn the basics, praying and things like that. I found this lovely auntie who was giving classes to other reverts and introducing them to Islam. I learned how to pray. Several months later, I started wearing hijab. Then I remember there was Eid al-Adha and Sheikh Rafat brought a huge lamb leg as udhiyah, which I was wondering for a while how to keep in my small fridge. But yeah, that was really nice to be a Muslim and receive this kind of gift, and it really became more meaningful that year. So now you'll ask, how is this all related to New Muslim Project? Well, most of the events I attended after, I guess, finding them on Facebook were organized by New Muslim Project. Only at that time I didn't really register for myself who it was from, who are these guys, and to be honest, I didn't really care much as long as those guys kept me happy. But that's actually when I started living and breathing and feeling like a Muslim. Some of the events were beach cleanup and tree planting. I got to know some of my really close friends at those events. Until then, I've never been to an Auckland Islam Awareness Week that is being held every year in Auckland. So I went to see what it was. And there it was, New Muslim Project stall. I remember taking the prayer mat with transliteration and images of how to pray and what to say during a prayer, which was a very helpful thing, as before I was just switching on prayers on YouTube and just followed the video. So after chatting to a lovely lady who was also a revert, she said to me and my friends, "Girls, you look so lively and cheerful. Would you like to volunteer for New Muslim Project? Because we desperately need volunteers." and here we say it in chorus. Yes, why not? So just like that, I became one of the active volunteers for New Muslim Project. We had a really lovely lot of people full of ideas, energy, to make all those ideas come true. So we kind of initiated the annual picnics, organized a few Islamic talks and lectures by Sheikh Rafat, an interfaith dialogue, rose giving, and my clumsy Russian speech in that video. I remember fortnightly lectures with Sheikh Shafi also started around that time, and we all went. We also had nice beach trips, indoor climbing, paintball, boat trip around Auckland Harbour with sisters. Then I was asked to present New Muslim Project and give an interview to New Zealand Herald, and boy, that article was translated to all possible languages. I hope a few people out there were inspired by it, inshallah. It was with New Muslim Project that I prayed outside for the first time. It's really nice thing to do in warm summer days, to pray under the blue sky. It makes you feel so connected to Allah and so peaceful. Love it, and try to come to all the outdoor events just because of that. Also, New Muslim Project has a nice library with Islamic books in a number of languages. I remember I liaised with a sister in Egypt who sent us free literature in different languages, and I do remember that I'm keeping one book that I was supposed to return a year ago. Then a sister talked to me and my friend about making something like a halakha night, a group discussion event where sisters could increase their knowledge of Allah, empower each other, just share any concerns and ask for advice related to Islam. Being an active volunteer, this idea excited me, and together we made this happen. And subhanallah, it was a really great thing to do since so many sisters benefited from it. So inshallah, this project will grow larger this year and will continue it further. So to cut it short, alhamdulillah for a New Muslim Project, it made my life really great, gave me a sense of belonging, and let me do a thing or two that benefited others, inshallah. I really hope that this project will grow and guide people and unite Muslims born and revert. Kitaro Hanui Iaotaroa. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
كن أنت تزداد جمالا كن أنت تزداد جمالا